Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 25th May 2024. In this video, let us generate weekly reports. Before the generation, a small announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons can be accessible at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel, you click on this community tab, you will get access to this post. And this post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. Just click on this link. I am clicking on this link. Now we get into the playlist supply demand zone price action course. So the training course is having a 59 training lessons. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates also, we will provide in that Telegram channel. Now let's get into the report generation, weekly reports. So I'm selecting the entry time frame as a weekly. Let us identify the stocks near weekly demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered, which are near to the weekly demand zones. I will be giving you only few seconds time to watch this report. So I request you pause the video. You can study all the parameters. After that, you can proceed with the video. Use this leg in, base candle count and leg out columns for drawing the zones on our charts. In case if you does not understand how to study this report, if you are not aware of all these columns, their values, abbreviations, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1, that is part 1 of lesson 21. In that video, I explained each and every column in this report, and also all their parameters, abbreviations, values, everything I explained in detail. Okay, now I will move on to the next report. I am going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered, which are near to the weekly supply zone. Okay, let us generate the next reports. I am going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly demand zone. So we got a good number of stocks where price closed inside weekly demand zone. Let me scroll down the list. So total 24 stocks are filtered where price closed inside weekly demand zone. So you can study these stocks. Based on that, you can plan your long trades. For weekly income trade or monthly income trade, you can plan. Okay, let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly supply zone. So this is the filtered list where price closed inside weekly supply zone. I am scrolling the list down. So total 35 stocks are filtered where price closed inside weekly supply zone. So by studying these stocks, and you can select some of the stocks for planning your short trades, either based on weekly income trade or monthly income trade. So let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the demand zones, the stocks having weekly demand zones tested during this week. So only 3 stocks having the weekly demand zones are tested during this week. Let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having supply zones tested during this week. So good number of weekly supply zones are tested during this week. Even Bank Nifty is also tested the weekly supply zone. Now price closed inside Bank Nifty weekly supply zone. Let me scroll the list down. Even Winfi also tested during the L&T. Good number of Divi's Lab, Coforge, Britannia, Indian Hotels. Many of these stocks, familiar stocks. Even Reliance, Wipro, they all tested during this week. Okay, now let's identify the newly created zones. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having newly created weekly demand zones. So these 9 stocks are having newly created weekly demand zones. Okay, let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having newly created weekly supply zones. Only one weekly supply zone is created during this week. Now let us identify the weekly zones having weekly EMA confluence. So this is useful for many people, those who are looking for high probability setups. So I am selecting the entry time frame as a weekly, and EMA confluence, we can generate 2 reports. So first report, demand zones, weekly demand zones having weekly EMA confluence. So in weekly time frame, I am selecting demand zone having a weekly EMA confluence. WEMAC means weekly EMA confluence. So weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence because we selected weekly time frame. So the demand zone is weekly demand zone having weekly EMA confluence. We want such kind of stocks. But when there is a EMA confluence, the trend should not be sideways. Because it is a demand zone, bullish trend is more, uptrend is more valid. So that's why in the trend zone violation trend and the weekly time frame, I am selecting uptrend. That means trend is uptrend and EMA confluence is also weekly EMA confluence. This is a high probability trade setups you can plan from this combination. Now let me filter the stocks. If the list is big, then we will add one more filter, that is pivot high low, that is swing high low. Trend also we can uptrend we will select. So we got a big list. Let me scroll down for our reference purpose, but you can't analyze these many stocks, so we will add one more filter. But for reference purpose, let me scroll down. So total 59 stocks are filtered. It's a very big number. So what is this? Weekly trend is uptrend. Because we selected entry time frame weekly, software will consider by default that as a LTF time frame. So focus on LTF trend, that is weekly trend. Here ITF will be considered as monthly, HTF will be considered as quarterly, monthly, weekly trends. But anyway, we are focusing on weekly trend. In all the stocks we have uptrend. But the list is very big, so we will add one more filter. What is the one more filter? The trend, that is a pivot high low, that means swing high low trend. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, equal high, equal lows. Based on the trend calculation will be done. That is also uptrend. That means both the weekly trend based on zone violation as well as weekly trend based on pivot high lows also should be uptrend. You already learned both these trends from your training program. Now let us filter. Now list is reduced. Now list is reduced to only 26 stocks. Now you can use this list on any of your favorite stocks or any trade setups that will be comfortable to you. You can plan your trades. Maybe you can plan, this information will be used for planning your WIT trade setups. Let me scroll the list down. Or MIT trade setup, WIT, anyone you can plan. Exactly the same way, the last report is we will generate this time supply zone is having a weekly EMA Confluence. So entry time frame is weekly because these zones will be displayed to us, weekly zones. In trend we are selecting zone violation trend, but before that the EMA Confluence we will set. In weekly time frame, EMA Confluence, we are selecting supply zone is having weekly EMA Confluence. SZ means supply zone, WEMAC means weekly EMA Confluence. But this trend is, supply zones means short rates. So in downtrend short rates makes more sense. That is the reason why the zone violation trend in weekly time frame, I am selecting a downtrend. Such kind of combination is a high probability setup. So 10 stocks are filtered. These 10 stocks are having zone violation trend as a downtrend and also having a weekly, supply zones are having weekly EMA Confluence. So from these 10 stocks, you can plan your bearish trade setups. See, Bandhan Bank is an all-time low stock. That's why you have only supply zone. In case if you want to know how many stocks will be further filtered if you select pivot high low, we can also generate that report. Already you selected zone violation trend as a down. Now the pivot high low trend, that is swing high low trend. Also we will select as a weekly time frame downtrend. Both the trends supported down means more probably it could be having more strength. Now both the trends, that means there is no ambiguity. Both the trends are supporting downtrend. So 5 stocks are filtered. So this is how you can generate different reports. Hope this information will be helpful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.